The scope of damage tornadoes tearing through South Georgia will show you the hardest hit areas straight ahead.
It's cold, but at least we have some sunshine this afternoon. I am tracking some rain for part of the weekend.
Schools, places of business, just about everywhere feeling the effects of the flu. How you can help prevent the spread of the bug.
This is CBS 46 News at noon. Getting results.
Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Karen Greer. We begin with breaking news out of southwest Atlanta. Right now, Atlanta firefighters battling this 2-alarm blaze, which is being fanned by the wind. This is on Allison Court. This is a video of the apartment fire from Chopper 46. Investigators tell us the apartment was vacant. We are still working to find out what caused the fire. And it's an historic day on Capitol Hill, where President Trump is expected to become only the third U.S. president ever to be impeached. CBS's Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill with the very latest.
House will be in order.
Lawmakers in the House of Representatives began the morning going over the procedures for how they'll debate articles of impeachment against President Trump. The House will vote on the two articles back to back. Article 1 is abuse of power. Article 2, obstruction of Congress.
If a president undermining our national security and using the federal government for his own selfish personal gain is not impeachable conduct, then, Madam Speaker, I don't know what is.
Democrats have been searching for a reason to impeach President Trump since the day he was elected.
Democrats say the president abused his power by pressuring Ukraine to announce an investigation into his political rival, Joe Biden, and then obstructed Congress by blocking White House officials from complying with the House inquiry. Before lawmakers vote, they'll have 6 hours of debate divided equally between Democrats and Republicans. Possible procedural motions could add hours to that time frame. In a tweet this morning, President Trump asked, "Can you believe that I will be impeached today by the radical left, do-nothing Democrats, and I did nothing wrong?" It comes after he sent a scathing letter to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi saying, "You have cheapened the importance of the very ugly word impeachment," adding that more due process was afforded to those accused in the Salem witch trials.
Other presidents in the future, unless they do something about this, other presidents are going to have to live with this.
Pelosi responded, calling the president's letter really sick. The president said he will not be watching today's impeachment vote, and he looks forward to the trial in the Republican-controlled Senate. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Right now, the cleanup across South Georgia continues after a series of violent tornadoes. They're all part of the same weather system that spawned dozens of tornadoes across the South. Adam Harding has that story.
Today, a look at the stunning damage across South Georgia. The National Weather Service showing us this video of a possible tornado in Irwin County. Trees ripped right from the ground, left splintered, homes left shattered. 4 counties now beginning the cleanup. The town of Mystic hit hard. This building torn in half. Somehow only the books were left standing. Experts believe a single tornado carved a path through at least 2 counties.
Might be turning this away.
Part of a deadly system that produced some 30 twisters in a 24-hour span across the South, including Mississippi.
We had a storm front that went about 60 miles from the southwest corner of the state to almost central of the state, some 60 to 80 miles. So there's a lot of damage still out there.
In the town of Laurel, a school was in the storm's path. It took a direct hit.
At first I was going to hit the floor, but I tried to hit the floor from the bed and my leg got caught in the cover. So I finally got up and I just thought, I said, well, if it's my time to go, it's my time. That's how bad it was. It was terrible.
So far, we know of at least 4 deaths. Among the victims, 59-year-old Betty Payton, who had just celebrated her birthday hours before she was killed. In Atlanta, I'm Adam Harding, CBS 46 News.
Well, right now, let's check on our weather. If you're heading out, you'll definitely want to add the layers because we had a bitterly cold start to the day. Let's get right to meteorologist Fred Campagna. And Fred, is a warm-up heading our way at all?
Well, way down the road, Karen, if we can wait for it. It's nice and bright out there, though, this noontime, but it doesn't feel very good overall. 37 the wind chill right now in Atlanta. Lots of mid-30s showing up because of the breeze. It's what it feels like. These are the actual air temperatures. Warmest we can find is still a few degrees shy of 50 at 47 for Athens, and we're only at 43 right now in Atlanta. Big picture, though, we have the blue sky. We're going to see clear skies right through the night tonight. And this wind that we have, which is active right now, it'll be dying down overnight. Temperature settling back through the 30s. I think many of us are going to start the day tomorrow in the 20s, including in Atlanta. And we haven't been in the 20s all month in Atlanta, not since mid-November. Hour by hour forecast, clear skies, mid-40s this afternoon, and then back into the 30s after about 7 o'clock this evening. Here's a look at what I'm keeping my eye on over the next few days. Cool, dry weather stays with us through Friday. I am watching some weekend rain. I'll have the latest on that potential. And Karen, yes, we have that warm up coming our way. And it looks like it's an early Christmas present for us. Might get in here just before Christmas. We'll talk more about that coming up in the 7-day forecast.
We'll take it, Fred. Thanks so much for your pinpoint weather and traffic alerts sent right to your mobile device. Just go to the Apple or the Google Play Store. Now to a CBS 46 health alert. The flu taking its toll on yet another Georgia community. Just a few minutes ago, Jackson County Schools announced its elementary schools will close tomorrow, 1 day short of the holiday break, to try to stop the spread of the flu virus. CBS 46's Rebecca Schramm reports the number of flu cases in our state keeps on climbing.
You have a good day.
Billy Bishop of Union City just got over a bout with the flu.
Kind of nauseated at the stomach and sweating. Didn't have any strength.
He says it took him 2 weeks of rest to get over it. He knows it could have been much worse. According to the Georgia Department of Health, some 200 people in our state have been hospitalized this flu season, and 2 deaths have been attributed to the flu. The CDC is reporting Georgia is one of 9 states, mostly in the South, reporting the highest levels of flu activity right now, and some communities are feeling it worse than others. In Peachtree City, Crabtree Lane Elementary School reported 100 absences Monday. 40 of those were confirmed cases of the flu. The Fulton County School District is reporting an increase in the number of flu-like illnesses. Gwinnett County is reporting a spike in absences, although schools there don't report specifics. You can bet, though, just about every school is seeing some level of flu activity. Doctors say one way to help stop the spread of the flu is to stop using your fingertips so often to touch everything. For example, at an ATM, you can use your knuckles to punch in your information. As for Billy Bishop, here's his advice.
Just stay at home till it runs its course.
Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
All right, Rebecca, thank you so much. And now we have a CBS 46 crime alert. This is in Atlanta. Take a good look at this burglary suspect surveillance video showing the suspect tossing a brick into the Slice restaurant. This is on Poplar Street. And once inside, he grabs the cash register, but then drops it once he realizes there's no cash inside. If you know who this is, call police. In Cobb County, the city of Marietta says its payment system was the target of a security breach. The company behind Click2Gov says no Marietta customer transactions were compromised, but they're warning people out of an abundance of caution. They say anyone who made payments to that city system between August 26th and October 26th might have had their credit card information compromised. City officials say the internal city network was not affected. Well, Hartsville Jackson Atlanta International Airport will be smoke-free starting next month. The airport has now designated new smoking areas outdoors only. So if you're caught lighting up inside any of the terminals, you'll be fined $100 the first time, $200 every time after that. A consumer alert now. Get ready to shell out more if you're a Georgia Power customer. The state regulators approved the company's request to raise your rates. Starting next year, the average customer will see bills go up by about $5 or $6 a month, but that adds up to about $71 a year. Rates will continue increasing the following year in 2021 and 2022. The company says it's needed to invest in reliability and fund storm restoration accounts. Well, we're going to make some Clayton County students really happy today. I'm sure we already have with our CBS 46 Books to Kids program. Some very deserving elementary school students are actually getting 5 books apiece, and we're surprising them. They're all from Harper Elementary. CBS 46 anchor Rick Folbaum is live at Georgia State University. And Rick, normally we go to the school, but I love all the activity behind you. You are in the gym at Georgia State University.
You're missing out, Karen. I know we usually do these events together. We miss you here today, but you're right. This is extra special because instead of going to a school, we had the school come to us. We're here at Georgia State University watching a great basketball matchup between the Lady Panthers from Georgia State and the team that's here from the University of Maryland. And you mentioned Clayton County and Harper Elementary School. Those are the kids who are getting the books today. Their principal is Tangela Benjamin, who's joining us here live. What a great group of kids you have, and the teachers are so nice. What does it mean to be a part of this program today?
It is absolutely amazing. It's a dream come true for so many of my children in terms of having the opportunity to receive books and texts in hand that they can work with over the holiday season.
Now we're getting ready to have a little break from school,
yes,
which I'm sure the kids and your teachers are very excited about, a little time off, but that doesn't mean you can totally turn your brain off, and these books would be a good thing to read.
Absolutely. One of the things that we provide our kids with, we call them a study packet, and so the books that they receive today can be a part of it. One of our expectations is that our kids read 30 minutes a day, so these books will help them to continue to honor that expectation and log their reading.
Well, we are so glad to partner with you and to meet all of your great kids. Thank you, Miss Benjamin. You know, this is our 13th one, Karen. We've given away almost 50,000 books. That's thanks to CBS46 and our sponsors and partners without whom we would not be able to do this. We got a great basketball game. We got kids getting books. This is a fun time, Karen. You got to come on down.
I love this, and the kids get to be on a college campus. How awesome is that? Makes them look forward to what they can accomplish. Thank you so much, Rick. See you in a little bit. And you mentioned our sponsors. Books to Kids is possible because of all of our wonderful, wonderful sponsors. And here they are, the Georgia Department of Education, Page Turners, Make Great Learners, Georgia State University, Ken Nugent, Attorneys at Law, Two Men in a Truck, get those books over there, McDonald's, Troncalli Subaru, and Subaru of Kennesaw.
Now, CBS 46 Pinpoint Weather, certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast.
It was fun, raucous crowd there. Looks like a lot of fun. Nice to be inside on a day like this too, as the temperature is in the 40s, but it feels like the 30s. It's a pretty looking day, but it's only 43 and it feels like 37. The northerly wind still 12 miles per hour. So when it gets into the 40s, the wind chill doesn't have as much of a bite as it did earlier today. The wind was in the same range earlier this morning with the temperature at 31, but it felt more like 21 degrees. So the colder the air gets, the more of a wind chill you have. And right now it feels like 34 for Carrollton, 36 for Canton, where the temperature is above 40 in both spots. 40 for Carrollton, 41 for Canton, 43 right now for Rome. Athens, you're in the mid 40s. We have this clear sky. We'll enjoy it today. We'll enjoy it tomorrow. We'll start to see some clouds drift in during the day on Friday. So let's go hour by hour through the next few days here. Late this afternoon, it's still in the mid 40s. The wind will start to come down for us overnight tonight. And if it dies down completely, it is going to be a pretty cold night. I think that it'll be well down into the 20s in the mountains of far north Georgia. In the Atlanta area, this 32 at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning might be a little bit high. It was right around 31 degrees at that time this morning, and I think that the temperature is going to be a bit cooler tomorrow morning, a bit colder because we'll have a lighter breeze and we have basically the same air overhead, and the nice dry air allows that temperature to fall off under clear skies. Tomorrow afternoon, though, it's around 50, and with a light breeze, it won't feel as bad out there tomorrow. So we're heading in the right direction if you don't like the cold weather. On Friday morning, low to mid 30s. Friday afternoon, clouds will start to gather. You'll see that here. So we're mostly cloudy. We're also watching some rain develop down in the Gulf of Mexico as a storm gets organized. Now, this one's going to make a run at us. It's still uncertain how far north it gets and whether we get into some rain in Atlanta. Right now, I'm thinking that we will on Sunday, and it might linger into Monday. And notice how the track of the storm is off to our south. Also notice how the northern edge of the rain does not get too far to our north on this particular projection. So if this storm's just a little farther south, then we miss out on the rain. Although with this particular track right there, we'd have a real rainy Sunday and Sunday night into Monday. Good news in all of this, regardless of what happens with that storm, I'm fairly confident that we're going to have a nice, dry Christmas Eve with warmer temperatures and also a relatively warm Christmas Day. And it's not just here in the southeast that will enjoy relatively warm weather on Christmas and the days surrounding it. It looks like most of the country will be having an unseasonably warm Christmas Day, which is interesting because so far this month has been a little bit cold and unsettled in many spots. Here's your 7-day forecast. Take you right through it. Mid-40s this afternoon. Cold tonight with that diminishing wind. 51 tomorrow. Not as bad because even though the temperature is not much warmer, the wind will be a lot lighter tomorrow. So I think you'll like it outside tomorrow afternoon. 53 on Friday. That's the normal for this time of the year, so we have to readjust. Anything above 53 is doing pretty well in mid to late December. 51 on Saturday. Clouds increase. Chance of rain for us on Sunday and into Monday, and then that big 65 for Christmas Eve. So looking pretty warm.
It sure does. Thank you, Fred. Here's a recap of our top 3 stories for you right now. Firefighters still battling a 2-alarm fire on Allison Court in southwest Atlanta. Here's some video of the apartment fire from Chopper 46. Investigators tell us that apartment was vacant. We are still working to find out what caused it. And the flu taking its toll on Georgia. Jackson County Schools announcing the elementary schools will close tomorrow, 1 day short of the holiday break, to try to stop the spread of the virus. According to the Georgia Department of Health, some 200 people in our state have been hospitalized this flu season, and 2 deaths have been attributed to the flu here. And right now, cleanup across South Georgia after a series of violent tornadoes. They're all part of the same weather system that spawned dozens of tornadoes across the South. Trees ripped from the ground, left splintered, homes left shattered. 4 counties in Georgia affected: Irwin, Baker, Miller, and Ben Hill. No fatalities reported here in Georgia. Well, we're going to take you back to our CBS46 Books to Kids. Harper Elementary School students really happy today, enjoying a very different Books to Kids program as they're getting 5 books apiece. We're going to go back to our anchor, Rick Falbaum, who is live at Georgia State University, and you've got somebody very special to introduce us to, Rick.
I do. You know, we were talking about the sponsors for this program and how it really would not be possible without them. One of those partners that we have teamed up with time and again is McDonald's. I want to introduce you to Anthony Greenwood, who is an owner-operator of 5 stores locally here in the metro area. So nice to meet you, and thank you for partnering with us on this great initiative.
It's our honor to be a partner with you guys.
Why is this so important to you? And I know this is a family-run business, so this is important to you and your family to be a part of Books to Kids.
Right. Well, education was my family's first business. My dad was an assistant high school principal. My wife was a teacher. My grandmother was an assistant principal. So education for us is very important. We know what the statistics look like here in Atlanta when it comes to reading, and we figured that this was a great opportunity to partner up and make a difference.
And I know that there's a real commitment to giving back to the community on the part of your family business. What other kinds of initiatives are you involved with?
Well, with McDonald's as a whole, we take education very seriously. So we have the Archways Opportunity Program, where you can earn a high school diploma, you can get upfront tuition assistance, you can get college advising services, as well as learn English as a second language.
That's amazing.
And then we also, I'm sorry not to cut it, but we also have the Golden Grants Program, where we donate $40,000 in grants to teachers who help to improve the lives of kids in grades kindergarten through 12.
Well, that's amazing. And we have met some great teachers from Harper Elementary in Clayton County today who brought their kids here. Anthony, thank you so much for all your help with Books to Kids. My very best to you and your family for the holidays.
Thank you. Same to you.
So this is really a great event, Karen, and it's extra special because not only are these kids getting books today, they're getting to watch an amazing basketball game between Georgia State and Maryland. The team from Maryland came here especially for this event today. They actually changed the time of the game so that they could be playing while we were giving away these books to kids.
All
Back
right,
to you, Karen.
Rick, let's check your play-by-play abilities. What's the score of this game? That's the big question.
Yes. All right, Maryland driving down with an easy layup there. You saw the score right now. Maryland is leading 82-29. I'm sorry, yes, that is the correct score. 82-29 as the Lady Panthers bring it down and try to get a couple of points back. You know, these Lady Terrapins are nationally ranked.
Oh, yeah.
So this is always going to be a tough game. But let's hear it for the Panthers. They're putting on a great show.
Go Lady Panthers. Good job.
Now we know why Rick didn't say the score.
Yeah, we know why. Rick, thank you so much. Books to Kids is possible thanks to our wonderful sponsors, the Georgia Department of Education. Page turners make great learners. Georgia State University, Ken Nugent, attorneys at law. 2 men and a truck get all those books over to the kids. McDonald's, as we just saw Anthony. Troncalli, Subaru, and Subaru of Kennesaw.
Well, chilly sunshine for us this afternoon. It's going to feel like the 30s with temps in the 40s. Your 7-day forecast keeps it cool tomorrow. Friday about 53. Dry for the start of the weekend. Probably some rain on Sunday. But by Christmas Day, looks like we're drying out. We're warming up too with highs in the 60s.
All right, and that's our special newscast right here on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are watching. We hope to have the rest of the newscasts available at 4 o'clock right there on CBS 46. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you.